Hi everybody, how's it going today? Thanks for watching another video. I'm in our heifer barn here today. I'm going to move some heifers. A couple days ago, Carlos and a friend moved heifers from our pregnant heifer pen to our far off dry cow pen. They go into that pen before they go to the calving barn, and then we go through our whole heifer barn and move heifers up in each pen. So all these heifers in this first pen here are all pregnant. There are 4 pens down this barn here. So we're gonna move. Well, I've got my list here. I'm gonna move 25 from this pen to that heifer pen that they moved heifers out of here a few days ago, and then go down the line and move heifers up, and then we'll move 25 out of the straw pens into the freestyle pens, and so on. So we'll get started on that here this afternoon. Carlos and a friend are over there. They're moving, it's Thursday today, so they're moving cows from our far off dry cow pen to our calving barn. And then when they're done that, one of them is going to help me here. So I've got this list, and we'll, out of each of these pens, we'll move the ones that are the most days pregnant into the next pen. And then once we get a little bit further down, they're not pregnant yet, then we'll move them by size. So I just go down this list, and I've got some tail paint in my pocket here. I'll paint the ones that we need and mark them on my list. And then there is a few still walking around loose in the pen. If they're not all locked up here, I'll go through and get those moved up to the front here. And then when one of them comes up here, they'll help me sort them out, and we'll move them over. So that's what we're working at today. Got a few here already, so we just mark a dot on their forehead so we know when we come back which ones to sort out. And that's it's tail paint, they call it. It just wears off after a few days. I need 25 out of this group of 150, and there's I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's maybe 30 or so that didn't come up to eat. And I probably need, the majority of them are probably still laying down over there. That's usually how it works out. I have 8 that are not locked up here, and I need this girl right here. She's kind of teasing me a little bit. She wants to stick her head through, but I think she knows that I want her to stick her head through. So I'll walk by and check the loose ones, and I'm just going to mark their tails, their backs, and then I'll wait for Carlos to come back, and we'll get them sorted out. There we go. I need this girl right here. See if I can do this while holding the camera. So I'll mark her on my list so I know that I've got her. I chased all the ones that I need up to the front here, but I'm still missing 3. But I see there's one right there, 10,538. She's on my list here, but she's in the wrong pen. So at some point she must have gotten mixed up. So I'm going to check these loose ones here, but it's possible that the other 2 that I'm missing are also in the next pen over. Sometimes they do get mixed up if the gate doesn't get shut all the way or whatever might have happened, but we'll check them here. Get them sorted out, and Carla should be here pretty soon. I don't need her, she can go. A couple left here out of this group. Just kind of take my time and let them circle each other until the one that I need comes over to my side here. Or the one that I don't need, I should say, the one that I want to get separated out. It's this girl right here. Okay. The rest of them I need, so then we'll We'll open that gate right behind him, and these heifers are going all the way across the barn to that far pen on the south side. But yeah, like I said, I didn't see those. I'm missing two. I'm assuming they're going to be in this next pen over here, so when Carlos gets here, I'll probably check those over just to see where they're at. Carlos is releasing the heifers that we need in the front, and then I'm just going to bring them along with me. We'll take them all together and cross them over to the other side of the barn. Come on, girl. So these heifers are about 15, 16 months of age, all pregnant. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Quite a tall heifer there. I did end up finding those other two heifers. They were in that next pen over. We got them taken out already. They're standing over there by the vet shack waiting to get moved with these girls. Happens on occasion that heifers get mixed up, or maybe there's somebody who wrote a number down wrong or marked the number down even though she didn't get moved. Doesn't happen often, but in the first two pens on this far side here, we do need to check all the numbers because a gate was either left open or a heifer opened the chain, and there's quite a few heifers mixed up in the first two pens. So we're probably gonna, I don't know if we'll have time to get there today, but need to go through those entire two pens and get them back in the right pen. We have to move them across the feed alley there, so Carlos is just opening the gates. Washing my jacket for me. And they're washing my pants. We have two pens left on this side here, but it's 3 o'clock, and at 3 o'clock we start cleaning the manure alleys in this barn. So Jose Luis here and skid steer, and then after he cleans this alley, then a friend has to breed some heifers here, so we'll continue moving these heifers tomorrow. It's a couple days later here in our heifer barn. Yesterday Jose Luis and Alfredo finished moving heifers in those first two pens and sorted them out. Now this morning they moved cows up from so they moved cows from the straw pack here to the first freestall pen, and then moved them up within the pens. And they now they're loading the calves out of the group hutches, so that there aren't the same amount of calves in each pen in the straw here. There's more as they get younger, so we start with 2 pens of 16 and 2 pens of 17, 2 pens of 18, 2 pens of 19. And then when we move them, we move the biggest ones, so we go by size, not by age. So now we've got this, the first 2 pens on either side. This one's just got a couple heifers left in here. So we'll add half the load to this side, half the load to the other side, and then they move up. So we'll move them on either side together, I guess. We don't go back and forth. But they're just loading those heifers out of the group hutches now. I'll see if I can catch them doing that. And they are weighing them. I'll have to check. So if you guys remember, we started feeding a higher rate of milk to our calves. Wanted to see if we could see an increased rate of gain. I have to check my records to see if these calves that are being weighed now today, if they got the higher rates of milk right from the start, then we can start to see some numbers and compare to where we were before. We'll have to see what numbers these calves have first. Looks like they still have a few pens to load up here. Nice sunny day today. So these These first 8 pens here, these would be the younger ones in these group pens, group hutches. So they're loading half of them now, half of them are going to the barn. Then we'll clean these hutches out, and then these will move over into the clean hutches. We'll clean these out, and then we'll move them from the individual hutches into these hutches here.
Come on, hey, come on, hey, come on, vámonos na. Quería salir en la cámara y no agarran. Vámonos na. Vamos tierna. Ahí vino la otra yo. Vámonos na.
So they just pulled on the scale there with the loaded trailer with calves. I did just check the calves, and these aren't old enough yet to where they would have gotten 4 liters the entire time. They would have had 4 liters partially of their time that they were getting milk. So we won't be able to use this to compare, but we're still going to keep the records to see where these calves are at. And we can see a gradual increase, I guess, on these calves compared to the ones that would have gotten 3 liters at their peak of getting milk as calves. These calves are excited to get some more in the barn here. We'll move the rest of the calves to the other side of this trough. Always creates a little bit of excitement in the barn when new heifers are coming in. Everybody's bellowing. The next day here. Jose, Luis, Alexia, and Jose are just cleaning the group hutches here. We've got Ian's with me because he was being a little bit naughty at home, right? So you come to work. So they moved calves from the group hutches to the barn yesterday, about eight group pens out of the 16 that we have here. And then they cleaned those 8, moved the 8 that are still here over into the clean pens, clean those. And then we'll move, so there's 3 in each pen, so then we'll move 24 out of the individual pens into the group pens here, and then clean those. So that's what they're working on today. Thought I'd show you guys that quick here. Me and Ian are gonna go move some silage, right Ian? So they just moved these calves into these clean pens here. And then these are the oldest calves in the individual hutches. It's a little bit windy out here today. So then they'll move these into those group pens, 28 of them, 24 of them, and then we'll clean these individual pens. Nice looking calves. We're gonna go move some silage. Appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions or comments, post them down below, and hopefully we'll see you in the next video. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.